Greetings. These are revelations I got about Jesus, and I thought I would share again because I tried to share as much as possible. These are from many years ago. I left the Christian faith around 1998. I think I would rather not go into the reasons right now. And the whole time I was praying by myself. Now, the key thing that I need to mention is that I never believed that I was still carrying the judgment that comes from Adam's original sin. Because if you have a prayerful parent, then how does one inherit that sin from generation one of Adam? So I just out of courage I decided I would pray to God by myself, and I did, and out of His grace and mercy, He did answer my prayers. But then that question remained. So, and if you will read, I've mentioned Ezekiel 43 to 48 very many times. So anyone who read it will see that there is a kingdom that is promised. And the book of Ezekiel, just like the book of Jeremiah, some of them are talking about the fall of Jerusalem just before they fall. In fact, I think it's Ezekiel 3. He speaks about the glory of the Lord. Either Ezekiel 3 or 7 or 8 to 10. He talks about the glory of the Lord departing from the temple and from Jerusalem. And that glory only returns in Ezekiel 43. So this is why I always say 43 to 48, because it's really like from the beginning of the kingdom until it's fully established. And anyone who reads and tries to internalize that kingdom. So how does it fit in with the second coming of Jesus that is talked about in Revelation? And so it's a question I had in my mind. And so when these revelations came to me, I was grateful because I felt like they had answered my prayers. And so I shared them already, but now I need to repeat them given the context of Pesach that we are talking about these times. One, I actually saw Jesus in very beautiful clothing. There were robes, long flowing robes, and some in color cream with the designs of gold and blue. They really looked nice. Now, I did not see, and most of the visions about the heavenly court, I never saw who was sitting on, who they address, but you really see that there is an authority that those who are speaking or who are appearing before that authority are facing. And he was praying, requesting to be allowed to humble himself and to come down and bow, and present himself in the hands of man and accept to die at the hands of man. And then afterwards, I was told that eventually people are going to accept Jesus as a prophet, just like Moses, Muhammad was mentioned, and all the other prophets. So those are true. The third key one, there might be others. It's really from many years ago, but I tried to, pick out the key ones that I could remember. And then the third one, I was told that there is another Jesus, and I guess he uses the two names that most people use, Jesus Christ, but he is from the tribe called Tatar. This is between Turkey and Greece. And I remember this because I mentioned a very specific prophetic message for Greece. Probably this tribe is actually between, on either side of the Greek-Turkish border. So I hope that this helps those who have questions about. Please, I remind people to check the two kingdoms. What is promised in the book of Revelation for Christians vis-a-vis what is in Ezekiel 43 to 48. And may the Lord really help those who are seeking for answers as well. Thank you.